Hmm? Hmm?
No!
Yeah.
Wait!
Oh! Hmm. Oh! Hmm. Hmm? Oh! 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 Hmm. Hmm. Oh! Hmm? Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Oh! Ah! Yo! Oh. Wait!